YouTube. Okay. Step.
Okay.
May it please, Yang Arif,
Yeah.
or those who have business before His Lordship Justice Azhari Kamal bin Ramli Bronia and give their attention. On this day, 19 November 2021, is hearing for advocates admission for the state of Sarawak. Today hearing is conducted via Zoom as consented by all parties. Altogether, there are 15 petitioners today. State Attorney General today is Mr. Sufian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, and for Advocates Association of Sarawak, Mr. Tony Hiyik. Please remember that all are to stay in your respective seat until the court adjourns for the day. May we proceed, Yang Arif?
Please.
Yang Arif, first case for advocate admission is KCH 18-38-9-2021, Sean Zachary Tan Chia Woon.
May it please, Yang Arif. Peter He for your petitioner. My learned friends Mr. Supian Tarmizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin is for the State Attorney General's Chambers. And my learned friend Mr. Tony He Yik is for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Confirm that, Yang Arif.
May it please, Your Honour. Today is set for the hearing of the petition, Enclosure 1, and is supported by the affidavit of your petitioner, Enclosure 2. May I confirm with my learned friends whether they have received the same and whether they have any objections to the same?
Yeah, Tuan Supian.
Yes, I confirm that we have received the petition, Yang Arif, and we have no objection.
Yeah, Mr. Tony.
I also confirm that I've received the petitions and the affidavits, and AAS has no objection to the application.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yang Arif. Therefore, I'll just proceed briefly with the petition. Now, Yang Arif, your petitioner is domiciled in Sarawak, as he was born in Kuching on 23rd November 1996, and he has not lost his domicile. He was conferred with a degree in Bachelor's of Law from Queen Mary University of London on 29 June 2018, and he was admitted as a barrister on 10 October 2019 through the Middle Temple. An SD confirming that the person stated out in the degree and the certificate of admission is exhibited as SZT4 to the petition. Your petitioner has served his pupillage for 6 months, from 1st March 2021 to 1st September 2021 in the chambers of Mr. Yong Si Mi, who is in active practice for not less than 5 years from the date prior to the petitioner's commencement of pupillage. The certificate of due diligence is exhibited as Exhibit SZT5, and the notice of commencement of pupillage dated 4th March 2021, together with the covering letters to the State Attorney General's Chambers, Advocates Association of Sarawak, and Registrar of the High Court is attached as SZT6. On 5th August 2021, your petitioner was granted 6 months exemption, and the order dated 25th August 2021 is marked as Exhibit SZT7. He had on 10th April 2021 completed his etiquette course, and his certificate of attendance is attached as Exhibit SZT8. However, he has been unable to attend the required advocacy training course due to the pandemic and therefore undertakes to attend and complete the advocate's course and file the certificate of attendance after attending it. The petitioner has satisfied the requirement under Section 4(2)(a) of the Advocates Ordinance, as he has not been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or disentitled to practice as an advocate, nor is he subject to any present or pending proceedings or criminal proceedings involving dishonesty. He is an undischarged bankrupt, and this is seen through Exhibit SZT9. And he is a person of good character. His certificate of good character are attached as Exhibit SZT10. Yang Arif, we humbly submit that he is a fit and proper person under Section 4(1)(a) of the Advocates Ordinance, and we pray for your petitioner to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak on payment of the prescribed fee.
Okay, Tuan Sufian.
We have no objection to this petition. Yeah, right?
Okay, Mr. Tony, nothing to say.
Arif, we have no objection to the petition.
Okay, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon his undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Thank you and much obliged.
Okay.
Robin session.
Much obliged, Young Arif. Today I will be wrote by my parents who are present here with me today.
Good.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, I can proceed with your IBGK undertaking.
I, Sean Zachary Tan Chia Wen, NRIC number 961123-13-5195, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Please sign your undertaking. Okay.
Okay, Arif. The next request for admission is -18-39-9-21.
Yeah.
Is may it please your lordship.
Yeah.
Bong Siap Peng, I'm appearing for your petitioner this morning. And for the State Attorney General Chambers is my learned friend, Mr. Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tajuddin.
May it please, Young Arif.
And for the Advocate Association of Sarawak is my learned friend, Mr. Tony Hee Yik.
Yeah.
Yes. My Lord, today is fixed for the hearing of the petitions. Your petitions dated 8th of September 2021, enclosure 1, seeking for admissions of your petitioners as the advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak.
Yeah.
Yes, my Lord, before we proceed, we respectfully inform the court that all relevant course papers has been served on the relevant parties, and we would like my learned friend to indicate whether they have any objections to the document, to the papers that served.
Tuan Sopian?
Arif and the chamber says no objection. No.
Okay. Mr. Tony?
Yang Arif, the Advocate Associations of Sarawak has no objection to the document.
Okay.
My Lord, we will proceed to submit on the petition, my Lord. My
Yeah,
Lord,
please.
your petitioner is the citizen of Malaysia, domiciled in Sarawak. She is a Sarawakian, born in Pontianak, Kalimantan Barat, Indonesia, on the 7th of April, 1996, and has not lost her status as a Sarawakian. My Lord, your petitioner has been conferred the degree of Bachelor of Law from Multimedia University on the 16th of July, 2020. And upon obtaining her Bachelor of Law, your petitioner served her pupillage for an aggregate period of 12 months, commencing from 7 September 2020 to 7th of September 2021 in the chambers of Mr. Milton Fu Tiang Wee of Messrs. Milton and Co. Advocates at Subblock 24, first floor, Tawan Stutong Commercial Center, Jalan Setiaraja 93350, Kuching, Sarawak. My Lord, Mr. Fu Tiang Wee is an honorable member of the Sarawak Bar who has been in private practice in Sarawak for a period of not less than 17 years prior to the commencement of pupillage of your petitioner. My Lord, your petitioner also duly notified the Registrar of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak, the Presidents of the Advocates Association Sarawak, and the State Attorney General of Sarawak of the commencement of the petitioner pupillage via letters dated 9th of September 2020 and pupillage notice dated 17th of September 2020. My Lord, as required under Rule 9 of the Advocates Pupillage and Admissions Rule 2014, your petitioner has attended and completed the etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Associations of Sarawak. However, my Lord, she has yet to attend and complete the advocacy training course due to the pandemic. Nevertheless, my Lord, your petitioner undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course and to file the certificate of attendance after attending the same. My Lord, today your petitioner has never been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner disentitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style designated in any territory within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceeding in connection with her practice, and has been convicted or has not been convicted in and is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceeding involving dishonesty in any territory within Commonwealth or elsewhere. And therefore, we humbly submit that she satisfied the requirement under Section 4, Sub 2, Sub A of the Advocates Ordinance. My Lord, your petitioner is also not an undischarged bankrupt or subject to any bankruptcy proceeding. My Lord, your petitioner is a person of good character and is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. My Lord, your petitioner is qualified under Section 4, Sub 1 bracket CA of the Advocates Ordinance and has satisfied all necessary requirements under the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014 and is in all aspects a fit and proper person and is desirous of being admitted as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. And the petitioner undertakes to satisfy all necessary requirements under Section 9 Sub 1 of the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014. My Lord, your petitioner therefore humbly prays that this Honourable Court will be pleased to order that upon payment of the prescribed fees, the registrar shall admit and enroll the petitioner as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Okay, once again, Tuan Supian, no objection, yeah?
Yang Arif, I just would like to point out at para 10, the word section should not be used over there. It should be a rule 9.1 of the okay.
Yes, our apology, my Lord. It should be rule 10, sorry. It should be rule.
Having that, right, the chambers have no objection to this petition. Yeah, right?
All right. Right. So I think that I will take it that there is an oral application to amend paragraph 10 of the petition. And
Yes, my Lord.
Paragraph 10, second line from the bottom, from section 9, subsection 1 to rule 9, rule 1 of the Advocates Privilege and Okay, Mr. Tony.
Yang Arif, the Advocate Association Sarawak has no objection to the application. Thank you.
Okay. I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Much obliged, my Lord. My Lord, before the robing sessions, my Lord, may I seek the court permissions for your petitioner to personally extend her gratitude towards her parent, if the court may permit her to speak.
Not too long, yeah?
Yeah.
Give you 2 minutes.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. Your petitioner would like to express her utmost gratitude to both her parents who are present today, Mr. Bong Min Kim and Madam Phua Pek Tin, for their love and support in her journey towards becoming an advocate and solicitor in the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner would also like to extend her appreciation to her 5 siblings, Ling Long, Jason, and Yuan, for their constant motivation. And with that, I would like to seek permission from the court for my parents to put on the robe for me.
Yeah, please. Okay, congratulations. All right. Can you take your YBGK undertaking?
May it please, Yang Arif.
Yes.
May it please, Yang Arif. I, Bong Hui Tong, NRIC number 960407615014, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan, the YBGK program, as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice. Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Can you sign them? Okay.
Okay,
Congratulations.
Much obliged, my Lord.
Okay, we proceed for the case number 3 is KCH 1840/9/2021, Donna Bong Kian Wei.
Yeah.
If it pleases the court, my lord, my name is Leong Sin Ru, and I'm pleased to appear this morning before your lordship to move the admission of your petitioner, Donna Bong Chien Wei. My learned friends for the State Attorney General Chambers in Supian and for AAS, Mr. He have been introduced earlier.
Yeah.
My lord, the facts outlining your petitioner's qualifications and eligibility to be admitted as an advocate, together with the documents in support thereof, are contained in the amended petition enclosure 6, which I believe the materials are before your lordship. I believe that the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends from the SAG and the AAS have no objections to the same.
Tuan Supian?
No objection to the documents.
Okay, Mr. Tony?
Same, there's no objection to the documents.
Thank you, my learned friends. With your lordship's indulgence, I pray for the materials to be taken as read, except for 2 salient facts, which I would like to highlight for your lordship's benefit this morning.
Yeah.
The first, my lord, is that your humble petitioner was born in Serike and is the eldest child of Mr. Bong Nyuk Seong, headmaster of SJK Sam Hap Hin, and Madam Ling Wee In, headmistress of SJK Zhonghua 4.5 Mile. They are both present in our offices this morning, my lord, to witness this momentous occasion, as I've just been informed by her parents that your petitioner will be the first lawyer in the family after her admission this morning. Secondly, my lord, your petitioner is a graduate of University Malaya, the highest ranked university in Malaysia and currently ranks 8th in Asia. She undertook her pupillage in my chambers and has been retained, having demonstrated humility in learning and a capacity for hard work. We hope that she will be an asset to the firm and society at large as she pursues her dream of giving back to the community through the law. In closing, my lord, your petitioner would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank and acknowledge the following persons who have enabled her to reach today's milestone. Firstly, her parents, her grandparents, Mr. Bong Shao Choi and Madam Tian Yu Jin and her brother Darius. Secondly, everyone at Tang and Partners Advocates, in particular, Mr. Frank Tang, Madam Goh Chin Yi, Mr. Peter Law, and all the junior legal associates here. And lastly, her friends at university, May, Dana, and Wan Jing. With that, my lord, I humbly believe that your petitioner is a fit and proper person and of good character. Therefore, I humbly pray that she be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak as per the terms of Enclosure 6. I'm very much obliged.
Okay, once again, Tuan Supian, no objection, yeah?
Yeah, Arif, Chambers has no objection to this petition.
Thank you. Likewise, Mr. Tony, no objection, yeah?
Young Arif, yes, the same.
Thank you.
AS has no objection.
Okay, thank you. So I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Very much obliged, my lord. With your indulgence, my lord, I ask permission for her parents to robe your petitioner this morning. Thank you. Come on camera. Nearer a bit, nearer a bit. Not too near, your head is chopped off.
Okay, congratulations. Can you take your YBJK undertaking now?
I, Dora Bong Chen Wei, NRIC number 961107135662, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice. Next, please, Yang Arif.
Okay, thank you once again. Congratulations.
Much obliged, my lord.
Okay, next is
Okay, Arif, the next case for advocate petition is KCH 1841/9/2021, Michelle Ting Juing.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yeah.
My name is Patrick Liao. I'm the mover for your petitioner this morning, and I'm also the master for your petitioner.
Yeah.
Together with us this morning is Mr. Tony He from the Advocates Association of Sarawak and Encik Supian Hamzi from the SAG. Yari, for the purpose of our hearing this morning, we have filed the amended petition supported by the affidavit in support, enclosure 2. We have served the relevant cost paper on the AAS and the SAG. May I inquire from the AAS and SAG, have they received our cost paper and whether they have any objections to the cost papers?
Okay, Tuan Spian.
Yeah, Yang Arif, we have received the papers and no objection to it.
Okay, Mr. Tony.
Yes. Yang Arif, the Advocate Association has also received the documents and have no objection.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Patrick, you can proceed.
Yes. Yarif, I just want to give a brief introduction of the background of your petitioner to the court. Your petitioner is a Malaysian citizen. She was born in Miri, Sarawak on 6th of February 1997. Her father's name is Ting Sing Kwok and the mother's name is Madam Wo Yin Fan. She is the eldest daughter of the family with 2 younger brothers. She attended SMK Chunghwa Miri for her secondary school education, after which she attended Taylor College Subang for her pre-university certificate. After that, she took training program in Brickfield Asia College in the year 2016 and 2017. In the year 2018, she went to the United Kingdom, Wales, to attend Aberystwyth University 2008, whereby she was conferred the Bachelor of Law, the degree of Bachelor of Law with honors. Yarif, your petitioner had attended and completed the certificate of legal practice conducted by the Legal Profession Qualifying Board. Her certificate is annexed as Exhibit MT4 to the amended petition. Your petitioner has attended and served a privilege for a period of not less than 12 months in the chambers of Mrs. Jimmy HTV and Company. She commenced her pupillage in 2nd of March 2020 and completed her pupillage on 2nd day of March 2021. The certificate of diligence, Yarif, has been annexed to the amended petition, Exhibits MT5. Yarif, your petitioner has on the 10th of April 2021 attended and completed the etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak, pursuant to Rule 9.3 of the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014 via Zoom. She has also she has not attended the required advocacy training course due to the pandemic. She undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course as required by the directive of the Chief Judge of Sabah and Sarawak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, Yarif, I would like to inform the court that your petitioner has not, at this date, been disbarred, struck off, or in any other manner entitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner in the territory, in any territory within the Commonwealth or elsewhere. It's not subject to any disciplinary or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with her practice. She is not an undischarged bankrupt. She is a person of good character and is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay.
Your petition has qualified under Section 4.1 CD of the Advocates Ordinance and has satisfied all the necessary requirements of Section 9.1 of Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014. If there is no objection from my learned friends, Mr. Tony He and Encik Supian Tamizi, may I humbly apply for your petitioner to be admitted as advocates of Sabah and Sarawak. Thank you, Yang Arif.
Okay, once again, Tuan Supian.
Yang Arif, again, at para 13, Yang Arif, the word section is there instead of rule.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
So besides that, you have no objection, yeah?
Yeah, there's again has no objection to this petition, Yang Arif.
Okay, thank you, Encik Supian. I take it that there is an oral application to amend paragraph 13, and I order that the words section 9, subsection 1 be amended to rules 9, sub-rule 1. Yeah, okay. So Tony, no objection, yeah?
No objection, Yang Arif.
Okay. I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Advocates Ordinance, Sarawak, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Okay. Robin
session.
Okay.
Yeah, Robin session.
Yeah, the father was to drop your petition. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, conclusion. Okay, can you be undertaking? Yeah. Okay. Please take the undertaking.
I, Michelle Ting Ji, NRIC number 970206135910, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay. Please you sign on it. Okay. Okay. Congratulations.
Okay. Next case is 18-42/9/2021, Wong Seong Hung.
Please, Your Lordship. My name is Anthony Nye. I'm the mover for the Mr. Wong Seong Hung this morning.
Yeah.
And my learned friend, Mr. Supian Tamizi, is for the SAG. whereas my learned friend Tony, he is the representing the Advocate Association of Sarawak.
Yeah.
Yeah, my lord, I believe that the this morning amended petition in enclosure 5 has been duly served to the respective party. That is to say, is SAG and AAS. And I inquire from my learned friend whether my learned friend has any objection as to the amended petition or not.
Yeah, Tuan Supian.
Yang Arif, no objection to the amended petition, Yang Arif.
Okay, Mr. Tony.
Yang Arif, I have no objection to the document.
Okay.
My lord, given the fact that my learned friend has no objection as to the amended petition, and I humbly pray for your lordship the permission for the amended petition to be taken as read, and I would like only to make my final 2 submission as follows. Number 1, that the petitioner is qualified under Section 4 of the Advocate Ordinance and has satisfied all the necessary requirements under the Advocate Privilege and Admission Rule 2014. And in all aspects, a fit and proper person and is desirous of being admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. And finally, my lord, the petitioner therefore humbly pray for an order that upon payment of the prescribed fee, the registrar shall admit and enroll the petitioner as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. That's all, my lord.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Supian.
Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Mr. Tony, likewise.
Yang Arif, yes, likewise. We have no objection.
Okay, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Much obliged.
Probing session.
Okay. Okay, congratulations. Take your undertaking.
I, Wong Seong Hon, NRIC number 910118136193, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, thank you.
Next case is KCH 18-43/9/2021, Samantha Bong Zerling.
Yeah.
May I please, my lord? I'm Angela Liao for the plaintiff, for the petitioner, the mover for your petitioner this morning, and my learned friend, Mr. Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin for the State AG, and Mr. Tony Hii for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Yeah.
My lord, today is fixed for hearing of the petition dated November 10, 2021, enclosure 5, to seek my lord, for admission and enrollment of the petitioner. My lord, all papers has been served on the State AG and the Advocates Association of Sarawak, and I believe that all the papers are in order. may I have their confirmation as to whether any objection from the State AG and the Advocates Association of Sarawak?
Ya, Tuan Supian.
Yes, Yang Arif, we have no objection to the documents.
Okay, Mr. Tony.
Yang Arif, we have no objection to the documents filed.
Okay, thank you.
My Lord, may I briefly go through the petition? The petitioner, my Lord, is a Malaysian citizen and has Sarawak connection by virtue of her birth in Kuching, and she has not lost her status. The petitioner had been conferred degree of Bachelor of Laws by the University of London in year 2015, and had also been conferred Certificate of Legal Practice by the Legal Profession Qualifying Board of Malaysia in year 2016. The petitioner had been duly admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor in the High Court of Malaya in year 2017 upon completion of the 9 months privilege in the chambers of Puan Rahayu binti Abdul Ghani, who has been actively practiced for a period of not less than 7 years standing. And Your Honor, the petitioner had also attended this and served her privilege for a period of 6 months, commencing from March 2021 in the chambers of Mr. Alvin Wong Kang Ho of C.R. Alvin Wong and Partners, and Mr. Alvin Wong is also practicing for not more than 5 years, not less than 5 years, sorry. Yang Arif. And the petitioner had been exempted for 6 months from the requisite 12 months of privilege as prescribed under the Section 41A of the Advocates Association Ordinance, Advocates Ordinance. And also the petitioner, with the period of 6 months petition, 6 months exemption and 6 months privilege, has chamber for 12 months. The petitioner has fulfilled the requisite requirement under Section 41A of the Advocates Ordinance.
Yeah.
The petitioner had attended the practice and ethics course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak in year 2021. And he also undertook to complete the advocacy training course within 1 year from the date of the admission as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner has not been struck off, disbarred, or suspended, or become a bankrupt. And I believe that he is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. And may I humbly pray that the Yang Arif, that upon a prescribed fee being paid, that the petitioner be admitted and enrolled as an advocate in the High Court of Sarawak.
Okay, once again, Tuan Supian, objection.
Yang Arif, I refer to para 13 again, Arif, the word section over there.
Yeah, okay.
So the rest, the SAG has no objection.
Okay, I order that the amended petition at paragraph 13 be amended. The word section 9, subsection 1 be amended to rule 9, sub-rule 1. Yeah. Mr. Tony, likewise, no objection, yeah?
No objection, Yang Arif.
Okay, I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, in order that the petitioner be admitted the rules of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Very much obliged, my Lord. And may I humbly seek your court indulgence to allow me to rob the petitioner?
Yeah. Okay.
YBGK undertaking.
I, Samantha Bong Ziling, NRIC number 9307231355162, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Arif, is it okay? She did not put up her right hand.
Right, okay. Okay, congratulations.
My apology.
Okay. We call next petition.
Okay, the next case is number 7, KCH 1845/10/2021, Ling Rongjing.
Hey, please, Yari, my name is Andy Ling for petitioners. My learned friends is Mr. Supian, State Attorney General, and Mr. Tony
This is Andy.
Yeah.
Advocate Association of Sarawak. Today, we are fixed for hearing for petitioners. I believe all the documents are served to 2 of my learned friends. Can I confirm for that?
The petitioner is Ling Rongjing, yeah?
Yes, correct. Yari.
Okay. Supian?
Yes, we confirm that we received the papers.
Yeah.
The Advocate Association has also confirmed receiving the documents and have no objection to the documents.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Before that, Yari, if I may brief go through the petitioners with some of background. Okay, the petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia domiciled in Sarawak. The petitioner is a Sarawakian born in Sibu, in the state of Sarawak on 4th April 1996. Okay, the petitioner has conferred the certificate of completion of her studies from UUM, University Utara Malaysia, on 15 September 2020, and conferred the degree of Bachelor's of Laws from University Utara Malaysia on 25th of October 2020. So petitioner has attended and served and done her pupillage on in my chambers start from 17 September 2020 until 17 September 2021. And petitioners has attended and completed etiquette course conducted by the AAS via Zoom and complete the Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan Part 1 and Part 2 training course conducted also by AAS via Zoom. So, however, the petitioner was unable to attend the advocacy training course due to COVID pandemic, but she undertook to attend and complete the advocacy training course as required by the court. Okay, the petitioner has not not at the date here of discharge trust of or bankrupt. So the petitioner is a person of good characters and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak so may please my Yarif to be prayer order in turn.
Tuan Supian?
Yang Arif, again, I would like to refer to para 12, Yang Arif, the section of it to be rule instead of section. So the rest is SAG has no objection, Yang Arif. This petition.
Okay, I order that paragraph 12 of the amended petition be amended in that the words section 9, subsection 1 be amended to rule 9, sub-rule 1 of the advocates, privilege and admission rules. Okay. Once again, Mr. Tony?
If we have no objection to the application.
All right. I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Much obliged, Yarif.
Rolling session. Okay, YBGK.
Hi, NRIC number 960404135736 to solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Yes. Please sign the papers. Have you signed it? Have you signed the? Okay. Thank you. Congratulations. Next case.
Okay, and next case is number 8, KCH at 18-46/10/2021, Nusrin binti Muhammad Idris.
May I please, Yang Arif? Civilian Austin Way appearing for the petitioner, Mr. Sofian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin for the State Attorney General, and Mr. Tony Yi Yik for the Advocate Association of Sarawak. Today, the matter fixed for hearing is the petition for admission of advocate as advocate of Sabah and Sarawak, High Court at Sarawak. May I humbly refer Yang Arif to the petitioner amended petition dated 10 November 2021, enclosure 6, and the affidavit in support, enclosure 3, which I believe has been duly served to the State Attorney General and the Advocate Association of Sarawak, and they are in order.
Yang Arif, I confirm that.
Okay. Likewise, Mr. Tony.
Yes, I confirm that, Yang Arif. We have received the documents.
Therefore, may I proceed with the hearing of the petition, Yang Arif, and introduce the petitioner. Yang Arif, the petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia, domiciled in Sarawak, and has connection by being born in Sarawak on 16 June 1995. The petitioner has been conferred with Bachelor degree of Law Honours from University Technology Mara, Shah Alam on 30th March 2020. Upon the completion of her studies in August 2019, the petitioner had commenced a pupillage in the chambers of Miss Kwek Ze Pen of Messiah Mustafa Kwek and Tambi Advocate from 4th February 2020 to 10th of July 2020. The petitioner then continued her pupillage in my chambers at Messiah Virus and Jubilant Advocate on 11 February 2021 to 2nd of October 2021. The petitioner has therefore attended and served a pupillage of not less than 12 months, commencing from 4 February 2020 to 10 July 2020 and 11 February 2021 till 2nd of October 2021. Both the petitioner, People Master, are in active practice in Sarawak for the period of not less than 5 years. The petitioner has attended and completed the etiquette course and YBGK training, which was conducted by the Advocate Association of Sarawak. The petitioner is yet to attend the advocacy training course due to COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, the petitioner undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course and to file the certificate of attendance after attending the course. The petitioner has satisfied Section 4(2)(a) of the Advocates Ordinance of Sarawak, as she is not at the date hereof been disbarred, struck off, suspended on, or in any manner is entitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style designated in any territory within the Commonwealth and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceeding with a pupillage and has not been convicted in or is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceeding involving dishonestly in any territory within the Commonwealth or elsewhere. The petitioner also satisfies section 4, bracket 2, bracket B, as she is not an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy proceeding. The petitioner is qualified under section 4, bracket 1, bracket C-A of the Advocate Ordinance and has satisfied all necessary requirements under section 9, bracket 1 of Advocate Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014. I believe the petitioner is of a good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak. Today, the petitioner wishes to take this opportunity to especially express her utmost gratitude to her paternal grandparents, Tuan Haji Muhammad Maidin and Puan Hajah Hadiah Abdullah, and also to her late maternal grandparents, Tuan Liman Abang and Puan Hajah Masni Semaon, her parents. Mr. Muhammad Idris and Puan Rosni Liman, myself as her pupil master, her beloved family members, family of Mrs. Firos and Advocate, Jubilant Advocate, and her beloved friends who constantly push her to achieve and strive for the greater and better thing in life. The petitioner also wishes to thank her close friend Nurul Fahana, Muhammad Sufyan, Nur Ariana Batisha, Nurul Hazira, Shaman Mina, Siti Nur Abia in encouraging and motivate her to become a better person every day. Yang Arif, I believe that the petitioner is qualified under the Advocate Ordinance and has satisfied all the necessary requirements to be admitted as advocate of Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak. If there's no objection from my learned friend, Mr. Sufyan Tamizi of State Attorney General and Mr. Tony Yee of Advocate Association of Sarawak, I humbly move this honorable court upon payment of the prescribed fee. The registrar shall admit and enroll the petitioner Nuzin binti Muhammad Idris as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Okay. Tuan Sufyan?
Yes, Yang Arif, again at para 14, Yang Arif.
Okay.
It must be rule 9, not section 9.
Okay.
The rest, the SAG has no objection to the petition, Yang Arif.
Okay, I order that paragraph 14 of the amended petition be further amended and the words section 9, subsection 1 be amended to rule 9, sub-rule 1. All right. Okay, Mr. Tony?
Yes, Yang Arif, we have no objection to the petition.
All right. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, order that petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Much obligation.
Robin session. Okay, we will proceed with your YBGK.
I, Mr. Miti Muhammad Idris, NRIC number 950616135202, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, congratulations.
Arif, the next case is number 9 is case CH 1847/10/2021. Tan Zen Wen.
May it please, Yang Arif, Peter He for the petitioner. My learned friends, Mr. Supian Tarmizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin for the State Attorney General's Chambers, and my learned friend, Mr. Tony Hee Yik for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Confirm that, Yang Arif.
Yang Arif, today is set for the hearing of the amended petition, Enclosure 6, which is supported by the affidavit in support, Enclosure 2. Can I confirm with my learned friends that the same have been served on them, and whether they have any objections to the same?
Arif, we confirm we have received and no objection.
Okay, Mr. Tony.
Yang Arif, we have received and we have no objection.
Yeah. Yang Arif, to save the court's time, we also humbly pray for the reference of Section 9(1) at paragraph 13 of the amended petition to be amended to refer to Rule 9(1).
Okay, I allow the oral application to amend paragraph 13 of the amended petition and in paragraph 13, line 3, to read of Rule 9, Rule 1 of the Advocates Tutelage and Admission Rule 2020. Okay.
Thank you and much obliged. Yang Arif, I will proceed briefly on the petition. Yang Arif, your petitioner is domiciled in Sarawak, as he was born in Kuching on 21st August 1995 and he has not lost his domicile. He was conferred with a degree of Bachelor of Laws from Queen's University Belfast on 2nd July 2016. He was admitted to the Bar of England and Wales through the Lincoln's Inn on 14th March 2019. He served his pupillage for 6 months, from 5th April 2021 until 5th October 2021 in the chambers of Mr. Yong Si Mi, who is in active practice for not less than 5 years prior to the petitioner's commencement of pupillage. Now, on 5th August 2021, your petitioner was granted 6 months exemption, and the order dated 24th August 2021 is marked as TZW7. He has been unable to attend both the etiquette course and the advocacy training course due to the pandemic, and therefore undertakes to attend both courses and complete the same, and to file the necessary certificate of attendance after the attendance of the course. The petitioner satisfies the requirement of Section 4 sub 2A of the Advocates Ordinance, as he has not been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or disentitled to practice as an advocate, nor is he subject to any present or pending disciplinary or criminal proceedings, neither has he been convicted of the same. He is not an undischarged bankrupt, and he is a person of good character. We humbly submit that he is a fit and proper person under Section 4(1)A of the Advocates Ordinance, and therefore we humbly pray for him to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak upon payment of the prescribed fee.
Okay. Tuan Supian.
The SAG has no objection to this petition.
Thank you. Likewise, Mr. Tony.
Yang Arif, we have no objection to the petition.
Okay, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Thank you and much obliged. May I humbly pray for liberty to robe the petitioner.
With YBGK.
I, Tan Zen Wen,
NRIC number 950821135375, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Yeah. Okay, congratulations. Next petition.
The next petition is number 10 PCH 1848/10/2021 Sim Sin T.
May I please, my lord? I'm Angela Liao for the mover for the petitioner this morning. My lord, learned friend Mr. Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin is for the state AG. And learned friend Mr. Tony Hiyik is for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Yes.
My lord, today is fixed for hearing of the petition dated 10 November 2021 enclosure 5. And the papers are all served on the State AG and Advocates of Association. And I believe that the papers are in order. And may I have their confirmation as to whether any objection from the State AG and the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Okay, Yang Arif, confirm that we have received the papers and we have no objection.
Yes, Yang Arif, we also confirm receiving the same and we have no objection to the petition.
Okay.
My lord, the petitioner is a Malaysian citizen and has Sarawak connection by virtue of her birth and has not lost her status. She had been conferred the certificate of completion of study from the University of Utara Malaysia in year 2020 and has been conferred degree of Bachelor of Laws from University of Utara Malaysia in 2020. The petitioner had attended and served her pupillage for a period of 12 months, commencing from September 2020 in the chambers of Mr. Alvin Wong Kang Ho, who has been practicing for more than 5 years. And the Registrar High Court and Sabah and Sarawak and State AG and Advocates Association had been informed of her commencement. The petitioner had attended the practice and etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak in April 2021 and also attended the Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan Part 1 and Part 2 training course. And she undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course within 1 year from the date of her admission. The petitioner is not disbarred, struck off, suspended, and I believe that she is of good character and fit to be a proper and person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate in the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. I humbly pray that upon payment of the prescribed fee, the petitioner be admitted and enrolled as a High Court of Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay, Tuan Supian.
Yang Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition.
Okay, likewise, Mr. Tony.
Yang Arif, we confirm we have no objection.
All right. I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
May I humbly seek your honor's kind indulgence for me to read the petitioner?
Can you please stand up and raise your right hand?
I, Sim Sinti, NRIC
Your right
number.
hand, your right hand. Okay.
I, Sim Sinti, NRIC number 961201 135052 do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
And next case is number 11, KCH 1849/10/2021, Jordan Ho Kah King.
Okay.
May it pleases Yang Arif. I am Sri Afida binti Bujang, and I'm appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Jordan Ko Kah King. I'm also the mover and the master to the said petitioner.
Yeah.
My learned friends, Mr. Encik Supian Tarmizi bin Muhammad Tajuddin is appearing for the State Attorney General's Chambers, Sarawak. And
Yes,
Mr.
Malik.
Tony Yiyik is appearing for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yang Arif, today is fixed for a hearing of the petitioner's petition for admission. And before we proceed with the hearing of the petition, Yang Arif, I would like to humbly seek for a slight oral amendment to be made to the amended petition for admission dated 15 November 2021, which is enclosure 9. In particular, Yang Arif, referring to the Exhibit P of paragraph 14 of the said amended petition, whereby under the pupillage details, under pupil master Miss Mei Ling Marilyn Lim, address of Kerr lawyers, the pupillage period was typed to commence from 5th May 2020 to 15 June 2021. However, we'd like to rectify the pupillage period to be amended from 5th May 2020 to 15 June 2020, Yang Arif. There's a typo error on that particular date. We would like to amend the said error and pray for other in terms to the said amendment before we proceed, Yang Arif.
Again, objection?
Yeah, no objection, Yang Arif.
Mr. Tony, no objection as well.
No objection.
Okay, oral amendment, oral application for amendment allowed. Okay, you may proceed.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. I would therefore proceed to the petition. As I said, the petition has been served on both the State Attorney General Chambers and the Advocates Association of Sarawak. And I would like also to seek their agreement that they have no objection to the said amended petitions and the relevant cost papers.
Yeah. You go through the petition first, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes, Yang Arif. The petitioner, Yang Arif, is a citizen of Malaysia, domiciled in Sarawak, and has connection by being born in Miri on the 28th day of March and has not lost his status. He has been conferred with Bond College Foundation Program from Bond College Australia, and also been conferred with the degree of Bachelor of Laws from Bond University, Australia on 14th of February 2015. The petitioner has also been conferred with the Graduate Diploma in Legal Practice Program from Bond University, Australia on 30th June 2020. Now, the petitioner has been duly admitted and enrolled to the legal profession as an Australian lawyer in the Supreme Court of Queensland, Australia on the 7th of September 2020. And upon completing his 30 days of pupillage in the chambers of Mei Ling, Marilyn Lim Edwards of Kerr lawyers in Southport, Queensland, who is a solicitor of Supreme Court of Queensland and has, at the time of his pupillage, been in active practice for a period of no less than 5 years standing. Now, the petitioner has commenced his pupillage on the 4th of January 2021 in the chambers of Messrs. S. Kelling and Tan Advocates Miri under my pupillage, and whereby I've been in active practice of not less than 5 years prior to the commencement of the petitioner's privilege in my chambers. Now, the Registrar of the High Court, the State Attorney General, and the Advocates Association of Sarawak have been duly notified of the commencement of the petitioner's pupillage. And on the 8th of April 2021, the petitioner was granted a 3-month exemption for a total period of 12 months pupillage as prescribed under the ordinance, Advocates Ordinance. And on the 10th of April 2021, the petitioner has attended and completed the practice and etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak. The petitioner also undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course within 1 year from the date of his admission as an advocate of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak. And the petitioner has not, at the date hereof, been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any manner disentitled him to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style designated in any territory within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with his practice, and has not been convicted in and is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceedings involving dishonesty in any territory within the Commonwealth or elsewhere. Therefore, the petitioner is not disqualified under Section 4(2)(a) of the Advocates Ordinance Sarawak. The petitioner is also not an undischarged bankrupt or subject to any bankruptcy proceedings, and the petitioner is of good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner is qualified under Section 4(1)(d) of the Advocates Ordinance and has satisfied all necessary requirements under the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014 to be admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. Therefore, the petitioner humbly prays that upon payment of the prescribed fee for an order that he shall be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. Much obliged.
Okay. All right, Tuan Supian.
The SAG has no objection to this petition.
All right, Mr. Tony, likewise.
Yeah, I have no objection.
Okay, I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. If I may, Yang Arif, I would like to rob the petitioner.
Yes. Okay.
I, Jordan Koka King, NRIC number 930328135955, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Case number 12 is KCH 1850/10/2021, Awangku Muhammad Shahril Fikri.
May it please Yang Arif, Moses Ezra Lee Ifung, the mover for the petitioner today, and my learned friends, Mr. Supian Tarmizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin of the Sarawak State Attorney General's Chamber, and Mr. Tony Hee Yee Yik from the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Yeah.
Okay. Young Arif, we have served the petition, enclosure number 1, the affidavit, enclosure number 3, and the amended petition, enclosure number 6, on the relevant parties, on my learned friends of the Advocate Association and the State Attorney General's Chambers. And we would like to, and we believe that there is no objections from the relevant parties.
Yeah.
Just a bit. We are confirmed that we have received the documents and no objection.
All right.
Yes, Arif. We have received the documents and have no objection.
Okay, you may proceed.
Young Arif, we would like to make an oral amendment to paragraph number 12 of the amended petition, enclosure number 6, particularly to section 9, subsection 1, whereby we would like to amend it to reflect Rule 9, sub-rule 1.
All right. Okay, I allow the oral application for amendment, and in order that paragraph 12 of the amended petition be further amended by substituting the words of section 9 in bracket subsection 1 to Rule 9 sub-rule 1. All right.
And Arif, I will now submit on the amended petition. Young Arif, the petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia, domiciled in Sarawak. The petitioner is a Sarawakian born in Kuching on the 29th of March 1994 and has not lost his status. The petitioner has been conferred the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours from the International Islamic University of Malaysia, Selangor, on the 23rd of September 2020. Your petitioner has attended and served his pupillage for an aggregate period of 12 months, which commenced on the 1st of October 2020 until the 4th of October 2021 in the chambers and under the guidance of Mr. Solomon Hee Yung Kiat and Mr. Irawan bin Sudar Sono. Both are advocates who have been in active practice in Sarawak for a period of not less than 5 years. And a copy of the covering letter together with the notice of commencement of pupillage were extended to the State Attorney General of Sarawak and the Honorary Secretary of the Advocates Association of the Kuching branch and the Registrar of the High Court. Young Arif, the petitioner on the 10th of April 2021 has attended and completed the etiquette course conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak. The petitioner was unable to attend the required advocacy training course due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, the petitioner undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course as required by the directive of the Right Honourable Chief Judge of Sabah and Sarawak, dated 10th of October 2019. The petitioner undertakes to attend and complete the advocacy training course and to file the certificate of attendance after attending the course. The petitioner has satisfied the requirements of section 4, subsection 2A of the Advocates Ordinance of Sarawak, as the petitioner has not at the date hereof been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner disentitled to practice as an advocate or legal practitioner by whatsoever name and style designated in any territory within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with his practice, and has not been convicted in and is not subject to any pending or present criminal proceedings involving dishonesty in any territory within the Commonwealth or elsewhere. The petitioner also satisfies the requirements of section 4, subsection 2B of the Advocates Ordinance, as the petitioner is not an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy proceedings within the Commonwealth or elsewhere. The petitioner is a person of good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak. The petitioner is qualified under section 4, subsection 1CA of the Advocates Ordinance and has satisfied all the necessary requirements under Rule 9, Sub-Rule 1 of the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014, and is in all aspects a fit and proper person and is desirous of being admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. And we'd like to humbly add, Young Arif, that the petitioner would also like to express his gratitude to his parents, Mr. Awangku Muhammad Arifin and Madam Suryani binti Ahmad, for their endless support in his journey of becoming and to be admitted as an advocate, the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak.
Okay.
Young Arif, the petitioner therefore humbly prays for an order that upon payment of the prescribed fee, that the petitioner shall be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Okay. Tuan Supian, objection.
Yeah, Arif, and SAG no objection to this petition, Arif.
All right, Mr. Tony.
Yes, Young Arif, we have no objection to the petition.
Okay, I say this, on the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, in order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak.
Much obliged, Young Arif. And Young Arif, would like to seek this honorable court's kind indulgence for me to rope my pupil.
I, Awangku Muhammad Chandra Fikri, and RIC number 940329135489, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan (YBGK) program as when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay.
Much obliged.
Please sign the undertaking. Okay, congratulations. Okay, next petition.
Okay. Case number 13 is KCH 1851/10-2020. Muhammad Nur Azim Mubin bin Muhammad Edwin.
That pleases Young Arif. Benizadi appearing on behalf of the petitioner, my learned friend, Encik Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, appearing on behalf of the State Attorney General, my learned friend, Mr. Tony He is appearing on behalf of the Advocates Association of Sarawak. Today been fixed for the hearing of the petition of the petitioner, enclosure 8, which is the amended petition, and the affidavit in support, enclosure 3. Copies of the same have been served on my learned friends. Whether my learned friend received them or, and if there's any objection to the said application.
Tuan Supian.
Yeah, I confirm. We have received the documents. No objection.
Okay.
Advocate associations has also received the documents and have no objection, Young Arif.
Okay. You may proceed, Benny.
That pleases Young Arif to read the salient terms of the petition, of the amended petition. Young Arif, the petitioner is a citizen of Malaysia, domiciled in Sarawak, and was born in Kuching on the 3rd day of August, 1996. Your petitioner completed his degree of Bachelor of Law, Honours, from University Utara Malaysia on 17 September 2020. Your petitioner commenced and completed his pupillage in my chambers for the requisite 12 months, and whereby I've been in active practice for a period not less than 5 years prior to the commencement of the petitioner's pupillage. The petitioner had attended and completed the etiquette course, the YBGK training course, and the advocacy training course, all conducted by the Advocates Association of Sarawak. The petitioner satisfied the requirement of Section 4, subsection 2A and B of the Advocates Ordinance, whereby the petitioner has not been at the date hereof been disbarred, struck off, suspended, or in any other manner is entitled to practice as an advocate or a legal practitioner in any territory within the Commonwealth, and is not subject to any present or pending disciplinary proceedings in connection with this practice. The petitioner is also not an undischarged bankrupt or the subject of any bankruptcy proceedings within the Commonwealth or elsewhere. The petitioner is a person of good character and a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in Sarawak. The petitioner is qualified under Section 4(1)(ca) of the Advocates Ordinance and has satisfied all the necessary requirements under the Advocates Pupillage and Admission Rules 2014 and is in all aspects a fit and proper person and is desirous of being admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. It is humbly prayed for an order that open payment of the prescribed fee, the registrar shall admit and enroll the petitioner as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Yeah. Don Supian?
Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition, Yang Arif.
Yeah. Mr. Tony, likewise, petition?
Yes, likewise, Yang Arif, no objection.
The petitioner had completed both the etiquette course and the advocacy training course.
Yes, all three. Yeah.
All three. Yes. Okay, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. Yang Arif, if I may seek the court's indulgence to rope my people.
Yeah.
Much obliged.
Okay.
YBJK, undertaking.
I, Muhammad Muhazimuddin Muhammad Adwin, and RIC number 960803135231, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay, congratulations. Next petition.
Next case is number 14, case 18-52/11-2021, Wong Wen-Ying.
Okay, please, Yang Arif. My name is William Ting of Time Partner People. Appearing for the petitioner today, I am my learned friend, Mr. Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, for the State Attorney General Chambers. And my learned friend is Tony He for the Advocates Association of Sarawak.
Yeah.
My Lord, we have served all the
Please, Yang Arif.
Yeah.
My Lord, we have served all the court papers on the relevant case. I seek confirmation from the SAG and the AIS whether they have received the same.
Dr. Subian?
Yes, Yang Arif, I confirm that we have received enclosure 6, limited petition, and confirm no objection.
Yeah, Mr. Tony, likewise.
Arif.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Tony.
We also confirm receiving the document and have not.
Okay.
My Lord, if I may proceed. My Lord, I pray for the petition to be taken as read. Just allow me to have a brief introduction on the petitioner in a more casual way.
Yeah.
We have no objection, Yang Arif.
Once upon a time, in a little town in Cebu, a little girl was born. Little did her parents know that this little girl was born with a special talent. This little girl was raised with love and care. She grew up to be a very intelligent girl and excels in her studies. In her SPM, she has got 3 A's, and she was given scholarship to further her studies in the University of Sultan Zainal Abidin. Through 4 years studies in the university, she has unlocked her special talent in understanding the laws. Without surprise, she graduated with Bachelor of Laws with honors. Her special ability and sense of law is further shown during her 12-month pupillage. She is able to handle cases as if she has been practicing for years. She also has a special blessings from above that everything she touches bears fruits. Along the way, she has met friends and colleagues, and by their testimony, it's proven beyond reasonable doubt that she is a fine lady. Of course, she has also earned a recognition from her master. Being the first pupil of her master sent her special blessings and wishes to affirm and assure that she is indeed qualified to be a member of the bar. Her master will say to her that, fear not, just believe, you will only be better. Now, my Lord, I present to you this lady with special power and special talent, Miss Wong Wen Ying, petitioner of this case. If there is no objection from AAS and SAGC, my Lord, I pray that the petitioner be admitted as an advocate of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak, in Sarawak.
Tuan Supian?
Yes, new approach, we support no objection from SAG.
All right, Mr. Tony, likewise.
Arif, we have also no objection to the petition.
Counsel, I believe you have no interest in this petition, eh?
Yes.
I believe you have no interest in this petition, eh?
No.
All right. All right, I say this. On the materials before this court, I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak.
Much obliged, my Lord. I may proceed call the petitioner with prompt.
Yeah, please.
I, Wen Ying, NRIC number 960809135910, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 2 months of practice.
Okay. Okay, congratulations. Next petition.
My lord.
Yang Arif, last case for today is KCH 1854/11/2021, Anthony Yo Sun Lung.
Yes, may I please, my lord. My name is Raphael Ling Hong. I'm appearing to be the mover and also the master for the petitioner, Mr. Anthony Yong Sung Lung.
Yeah.
I apologize, my lord, for not being able to be in the same location with the petitioner.
Okay.
Yep. And together with me today is my learned friend, Mr. Supian, for the SAG, and also my learned friend, Mr. Tony He, for the AIS direct.
May please, Yang Arif.
Yeah, I believe a copy of the amended petition dated 10th of November 2021 has been served on both the SAG and the AIS. And I believe my learned friend have no objection to the same.
Okay. All right, Mr. Tuan Supian.
Yeah, I confirm that we have received the document and no objection to it.
All right.
Arif, we have also received the document and we have no objection.
Okay.
Yeah. Save the court time. I believe that the petition has been taken as read by both my learned friends.
Yeah. Okay, you may proceed.
Yes, okay, my lord. Only on one issue, I'll just briefly introduce the petitioner to this court. The petitioner has been was born in Cebu, Sarawak, and attended his secondary education in Sacred Heart, Cebu, and thereafter he has attended the law degree in University of Sultan Zainal Abidin in Terengganu. And right after his graduate, he has attended my chamber under the full name of Mrs. Raphael Ling and Associates Advocates in Cebu. And he has attended 12 months of his pupillage. And also, the petitioner has fully satisfied the requirement under the section 4.2a and 4.2b of the Advocates Ordinance. The petitioner has attended the etiquette course on the 10th of April 2021. However, he has been unable to attend the advocacy training course due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So therefore, the petitioner undertakes to attend to complete the advocacy training course under the directive of this Right Honorable Chief Judge of Sabah and Sarawak. With that, if I may humbly pray, with the payment of the prescribed fee, the petitioner is to be admitted as an advocate of High Court in Sabah and Sarawak, in the state of Sarawak. Much obliged.
Okay. Tuan Supian.
Arif, the SAG has no objection to this petition.
Okay, likewise, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, we have no objection, Yang Arif.
Yarif, I apologize again for to request that the petitioner to rob himself.
Hang on. I haven't made an order yet.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
All right. I say this on the materials before this court. I am satisfied that the petitioner is a fit and proper person for the purpose of admission under Section 4 of the Sarawak Advocates Ordinance, and upon the undertaking to attend the advocacy training course, and upon payment of the prescribed fee, I order that the petitioner be admitted to the roles of advocates of the High Court in Sabah and Sarawak in the state of Sarawak. Okay.
Thank you, my lord. So, as the parents of the petitioners are not in Cebu right now, so I will just pray that the petitioner to rob himself.
Okay, all right, Mr. Anthony, I'm sorry, you have to rob yourself.
Okay. May I please you, my lord, I'll get the rope and rope myself.
Okay.
You may proceed with YBGK undertaking.
I, Anthony Sung Lung, NRIC number 960212-136531, do solemnly promise to participate in Yayasan Bantuan Guaman Kebangsaan YBGK program as and when required to do so, namely 20 YBGK cases in the first 12 months of practice.
Okay. Okay, congratulations.
Much obliged, my lord.
Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Yang Arif, we have completed the admission hearing for today, and we shall now proceed to hear a speech by His Lordship Justice Azhari Kamal Miramli.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. Yang berusaha Tuan Supian Tamizi bin Muhammad Tazuddin, representing the Sarawak Attorney General, Mr. Tony He Yik, representing the Advocates Association of Sarawak, members of the Sarawak Bar, petitioners, family members, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate all petitioners who have been admitted to the roles of advocates Sarawak. I would like also to congratulate your proud parents, family members, and loved ones on this joyous occasion. Today is the beginning of your long journey as a member of the legal profession, often dubbed as an honorable profession, and some say a glamorous profession. But lest it be forget, this day comes with a heavy responsibility on all of you. From now on, you are a qualified person to represent any client in any dispute in court. Remember, in every case that you handle, a lot of things are at stake, be it in monetary form or liberty of your client. Hence, it is imperative for all of you to maintain a high standard of professionalism and to discharge and to uphold the principle of honesty to the best of your ability, failing which severe repercussion may entail. In this regard, I could not do no better than reproducing certain paragraph from the judgment of Yang Ma'arif Tun Tengku Maimun, the Chief Justice of the Federal Court, in the case of Yahya Hussein Mohsin Abdul Raub against PP. The criminal appeal number 5 M-43-04/2020 Unfortunately, I'm unable to locate the citation in any of the law report as of today. This is a criminal case whereby the accused was found guilty, convicted, and sentenced to death for a drug trafficking case. However, the events that was unfolded after the conviction revealed that the earlier or the previous defense counsel had failed to conduct the case to the best of his ability, forcing the new set of counsel to apply to adduce further evidence in the Court of Appeal. At the Court of Appeal, it was observed that the previous counsel had failed to call important witnesses for the defense and also had taken an untrue and precarious position at the trial. The court also was of the opinion that it was indeed flagrantly incompetent for the defense counsel not to cross-examine the prosecution witnesses on a particular defense. The Court of Appeal had ordered for a retrial, but on appeal to the federal court, the decision was set aside and the conviction was quashed. And for the purpose of today's proceeding, I would like to read certain paragraphs of the judgment of the Chief Justice. At paragraph 32, and I quote, "It is beyond argument that Article 5, Clause 1 of the Federal Constitution fundamentally guarantees the right to a fair trial. This is encompassed in the words, save in accordance with law. In other words, it is only through the process of law that a person may be deprived of his life or personal liberty." Paragraph 33, that Article 5, Clause 1 guarantees the right to a fair trial is etched into our case law. See, for example, the two judgments of this court in the case of Datuk Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim versus Public Prosecutor, year 2010, Volume 2 MLJ at page 312, and Public Prosecutor against Gan Bun Am, year 2017, Volume 3 MLJ at page 12. There is another important case which bears mention, that is the judgment of the High Court in Public Prosecutor against Chu Chuan Wang, year 1992, Volume 3 CLJ, reprint 329. Not only does the case unequivocally state that Article 5, Clause 1 of the Federal Constitution recognizes the right to a fair trial, but it also explains the great effect of the breach of that right as follows at page 333 as per Justice Edgar Joseph Jr. And I quote, "In the circumstances, applying a generous interpretation and avoiding the austerity of tabulated legalism, I would respectfully agree with the decisions of the Indian Supreme Court and hold that Article 5, Clause 1 of our Constitution does imply in favor of an accused person the right to a fair hearing within a reasonable time by an impartial court established by law. It follows that if an accused person can establish a breach of his right, then, in the words of Sandawalia CJ in the case of Mahesh Wadri Singh against state, he would be entitled to an unconditional release and the charges leveled against him would fall to the ground. In the case of Lee Kuan Yew against Public Prosecutor, year 2009, 5 MLJ 301, this court stated thus at paragraph 18, "Drawing the threads together, it is clear from the authorities that it is a fundamental right guaranteed by Article 5, Clause 1, that a person's life in its widest sense or his or her personal liberty may not be deprived save in accordance with state action that is fair both in point of procedure and substance. Whether an impugned state action is substantially or procedurally fair must depend on the fact pattern of each case. However, when the principle is applied to a criminal case, what it means is that an accused has a constitutionally guaranteed right to receive a fair trial by an impartial tribunal and to have a just decision on the fact. If there is an infraction of these rights, the accused is entitled to acquittal. Whether there has been a fair trial by an impartial tribunal or a just decision depends on the facts of each case. While upon the subject under discussion, we would like to refer with approval to the judgment of Edgar Joseph Jr., which states that, and quote, as I earlier on stated. Yeah. So at paragraph 43 of the Federal Court of the Chief Justice decision, I would like to quote, "At this juncture, it is safe to say that it is not unheard of, at least conceptually, for courts to set aside conviction by finding that there was an unfair trial on the ground that counsel was flagrantly incompetent, such that effectively there is no right to counsel. In other words, based on the series of decided cases where the conduct of counsel in the trial process give rise to a miscarriage of justice, it is incumbent upon the court to set aside the conviction." At paragraph 44, I quote, "Taking heed from high authorities, The test in all cases when considering whether there was a breach of fair trial as a result of incompetent counsel is to ask the question whether the incompetency was flagrant, such that it caused or give rise to a miscarriage of justice. As explained by Matthew in TKJ case, we quote, a test such as flagrant incompetence, while a convenient label may show that a miscarriage of justice has occurred in a particular case, is unhelpful in determining whether there has been a miscarriage of justice within the terms of Section 6, Subsection 1 of the Criminal Appeal Act in England. Yeah? Whether there has been a miscarriage of justice is the ultimate issue that the court must decide. Further, okay, thus the focus of inquiry by the court is not on the advocacy skill or performance of trial counsel. Rather, it is the acts or omissions themselves as their impact on the fairness of the trial and whether the result constitute a miscarriage of justice. At paragraph 45 of the Federal Court decision, I quote, in this regard, those of us in the legal profession must recognize that there is a large influx of members of the bar. Some are obviously more renowned than others for various reasons, such as advanced experience and general access to information and network. There will always be the case where an accused person is dissatisfied with the standard of advocacy of his counsel. However, where counsel fails to abide by certain standards or does something another lawyer would have done differently, the accused or litigant's recourse is to the disciplinary or complaints mechanism established by law, or perhaps write a bad review. He is not otherwise entitled to use subjective or perceived notions of incompetency as a reason to complain about his conviction. At paragraph 46, be that as it may, in extreme cases, assessed objectively, where counsel has acted far below the accepted standard, such that his flagrant incompetency jeopardizes the accused's right to a fair trial, the overall purpose of Article 5, Clause 1 of the Federal Constitution, which is to deprive life or personal liberty only according to law, would be rendered illusory. As such, in those circumstances, the just thing to do would be to set aside the conviction. I move to paragraph 56 of the report of the judgment. Okay, I quote, the entire system of law that we have curated in our democratic system of government therefore means that the prosecution does not have the ultimate say in the guilt or innocence of a person. That is the exclusive duty and role of the courts. In this regard, the prosecution must not approach all cases with the mindset that they must secure a conviction at all costs. In the same way, defense counsel must not entertain the idea that he must secure an acquittal at all costs. Their paramount duty, apart from their duties to their client or the public, is to conduct the trial in a candid, honest, and fair manner so that the ultimate truth of the case is presented to the court. And at paragraph 57, now, if any of those numerous components of the machinery of the justice system fail to function correctly, the entire administration of justice will collapse. Trials would become merely a facade or an act to simply secure a conviction without regard to the due process of law, which assumes that all persons are innocent unless proven otherwise. The passage we quoted earlier from the judgment of McHugh J. in TKWJ case clarifies this point beyond doubt. As such, the strength of the prosecution's case is irrelevant if the accused is not given a fair trial as required by Article 5, Clause 1 of the Federal Constitution, and the question of fault simply does not arise. So that is the passage from the Yahya Hussein's case. I will continue with this speech. No doubt, Yahya Hussein is a criminal case. However, I am of the opinion that the observation made by the apex court is equally applicable to civil cases or even in conveyancing work, where you may have to handle claims or transactions worth in millions of ringgit. In short, be it criminal or civil cases, you are expected to always act in the best interest of your client. In conclusion, I wish all of you the best in your pursuit as a successful for the successful career, and in conclusion, I wish all of you the best in your pursuit as a successful career. The court is now adjourned. Thank you.
Much obliged.
Much obliged, Yarif.
Thank you. The court is adjourned. All right. Okay, we may leave the session.